Hello, everybody. My name is Suede, and welcome to my stream. It seems I might not be able to get this game in full screen, actually. What window size? Requires restart. Encountered an improper argument. Oh, that's not good at all. Hey, Pablo. How's it going, man? Will this work now? I should just be able to... Sorry, I can just fix this with my stream editor. Sorry, guys. Let's see if this is a bit better. Hey, not quite sure. Estoy sordo. I'm not sure what the word sordo means in Spanish. Sorry. It seems like a bit better. I don't know. Let's get a good background then. Let's have a... Oh no. My tabs that I had open and how embarrassing. Let's get like a black background. Dark like my soul. These are proprietary... I can't do that. That's proprietary pictures somehow. Oh no. Well, we'll just do this. Yes. This is okay, so we're gonna save this untitled. Let's go. Good enough. Okay, sorry, is the audio working? Yeah, the audio is working. Great. Okay, we're good to go then. So, we're playing the game Chips Challenge today. This is a classic shareware game. It was released in 1989, and it's one that I grew up playing, so it's one I have a lot of nostalgia for, and maybe that's a game that you have nostalgia for too. But if you don't, it is like the ultimate puzzle game. Very intuitive, very easy to pick up. The first 20 levels kind of serve as a tutorial, and now it's just blasting the music of those. Wow. I'm gonna turn down the music a bit. I don't know if that's super loud for you guys, but... Okay, great. So, here we are. So one of our goals is to get the chips. Look at us go. Okay, and the keys. Keys will open these keyholes, right? There we go. We get the yellow key. Get the blue keys, all these chips. And then once we have enough chips, we can go through the gate. You don't always need all of the chips, but sometimes you do. That's how keys work. That's how chips work. Easy stuff. So, like I said, the game is good about introducing you to the language of the puzzles before you're expected to do anything actually interesting or challenging. It's just fun to look at, right? You're missing out then, Paul. So we can go to the next level. What on earth? Okay, here we go. This is some bare necessities-ass music. Okay, this one's kind of like Soccer Band, but you can push them into the water and then cross. Some of this is turn-based, I believe, and then some of it is real-time. So you get the chips, pass through that, go through the portal, you complete the level. Okay, you also get access to, you can swim, now you get the skates. Typically, if you go on the ice, it will just send you around in a circle here, but we have the skates, so we can go wherever we want. We get the fire boots, we can go on fire, and we get the suction cups, so we can go wherever we want on these force fields. Okay, there's also switches. Got these like little tank things. We can move the tanks, get the chips. Like I said, it kind of serves as a little tutorial. The first levels are easy, of course, and then it gets slightly hard, and then it gets really bone-crushingly hard. And as a young child, I had nightmares about some of these levels. Both in terms of difficulties and, like, the animations of those, like, frog mouth guys. Those things are fucking scary. I don't know why they approved that for a children's game, but, oh no. Okay, we walk into the fire, so we die and we have to restart. Well, lesson learned. So you can see how many chips there are left in the bottom right. No. Oh, God. Crazy difficult? Yeah, so there's like 200 levels or something, right? So there's like probably 50 levels you could do by yourself. You might need to start skipping some over. There are like cheat codes to get to further levels, but typically you need to do them one at a time. And it's very easy to get stuck on one of the levels. Okay, so there's 4 chips left. So I guess what that means is the middle one is not okay. Good thing we didn't lock ourselves in or anything there. Yeah. Okay, good. So this thing shoots fire. We need to figure out a way to solve that. So now it's going to hit the switch, and if we lock it over here, it will no longer hit the switch, so the fireballs aren't coming out, so we can get the red key. You see that in our inventory in the bottom left. Oh no, what's this? It gets stuck here. It's gonna turn left and hit the bomb, right? Was there a way to mess that up? I don't want to know. Oh, they programmed in little achievement modifiers. That's nice of them. It's like 2D portable. Yeah, that's a good way to see it, Paul. It's puzzles. But lots of interesting twists on puzzles. Okay. So I guess some of these are... I forget all of the different mechanics in the game. So they're just quite a few mechanics, not a ridiculous amount, but there's depth to it. There can be extra chips. Ah, yes, so we can't get here, but we don't need to. We have all the chips we need to cross the level. Some levels have like a billion chips and you just need to scramble for them as quickly as you can and get out. So again, this game is trying to teach you everything about the game in these intro levels. So it's teaching us that we don't need all the chips by making some chips that are visible but impossible to access. Yeah, Avram. But then sometimes it's just like being generous where like you technically could get more chips, but it doesn't expect you to because there's some threat. Okay, I forget what the spies do. Do they take your stuff? Ooh, we got teleportation. Yeah, I think he takes your stuff. So we need to be careful what we do. So again, this is a force field, so we can't go through there. The thief takes your new tools, yeah. So we need to figure out what tool... We need to use the tools as soon as we unlock them, pretty much. Yeah, so we'll do this. Becomes a wall. We get a chip. Lose our stuff. We get our chip. Good. Nice, that's it. He doesn't take your chips, thankfully, because you need those to win, of course. There we go. Yeah, this is a very fun game. And it installed on anything, right? Like, when I went to daycare when I was growing up, they had this, like, a computer lab full of, like, 15 computers. Each one of those had a copy of Chips Challenge and a bunch of other shareware games on it. Which was fantastic. Hope kids nowadays have access to something like that. Okay, yeah, this one's... by dirt and gravel. Okay. I think we just need to go fast in a circle and then bait him. Ah, yeah, we got him. Get wrecked, buddy. Look how scary that thing is. And he, like, chases... A lot of the game is turn-based, but this guy actually chases you real time. Yeah, and right now, like, if you want to play this game, like, we're gonna get decently far into it, but it is just straight up free on Steam, and there's so much in this, so many levels, 200 levels or something. So, you are welcome to play this on your own. It's fun to give to your kids. Your kids will love this. Okay, you can kind of move while you're on the... There we go, okay. So yeah, now we've reached the point where we're using the mechanics we've already learned to solve new puzzles. Nothing here is too tricky, but we're just being asked to figure it out on our own. Without the game telling us. Okay. Need to be careful not to hit the... Oh, no. I really thought there was another one there. Yeah, and you just restart. There's no checkpoints. Unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, if we just hold down right, well, yeah, that will work. Ooh, need to be careful not to screw ourselves, though. I think as long as we don't hit those to the bottom. I don't know if any of you guys played Sokoban, but there's like an element of Sokoban to some of the block pushing puzzles. Which, on its own, I was never a fan of, but when combined with other things, it can be very fun. I think we go left here. The layout here is very clever. We're not out of the woods yet. I only have the blue key. Well, this gets me the yellow one. That's good. I remember there's like one level is like the 30th level or something that has a passcode to like the later levels, and the later levels are fucking impossible. They made like maybe of the first first like 80 levels, maybe like 65 of them are doable for most children if they bang their head along against the wall long enough, and the next 120 puzzles are just fucking impossible. Whole bunch. Oh, what? Did the chip just explode? Oh god. So I'm getting better at it. Ah. Yeah, I remember this one being a bit frustrating, but we know what to look for now. The exploding chips. But I can talk to chat while we kind of autopilot this stuff. It's going pretty good, Captain. I wanted to do something a little quicker for today. I didn't want to commit to a full 4x game and leave you guys disappointed by not finishing it, so this seemed like a good thing to do. I just was struck by the urge. I could have just done a scenario, but no, it had to be this. Okay, this time we're not going to fall for that exploding chip. But we do need chips. What on earth? Yeah, I don't know. I guess this goes here? Yeesh. Guess this gets... I don't know how we were supposed to do that. Did I just soft lock the game? I think I did. Unless there's another block. No, I can't. Even if there was a block up here, I couldn't get it in. And there's no way to pull, I don't think. Yeah. Oh, okay. No. Okay, they just took a tighter turn, I guess. Okay, so there's... Kind of devious of them to put the toughest puzzle right at the end, huh? Yeah, there must be 3 chips here. I think this one, we can't actually get this one in either. Because of where we put that one. That's okay. Yeah. Played a lot of jazz ball growing up. Okay, stepped on a bomb. It's okay, we know what to do now. So tell me, what is the level from this game that lives in your head rent-free? There's the one with, like, so much ice skating. Just, like, the whole thing is, like, this massive ice pile. With a million different directions that you can go. And then eventually you get skates. And can just walk to the exit. Okay. I'm a bit better at this now, right? Nowhere to go. I think if you went really fast, you could make it there, but... We're here to have a long time, not a good time. Okay, there we go. Nice, that's the hard part. Oops, let's, they bump into each other. Let's do this first. So, we only have one option. There's only one thing we can possibly... Unless there's a way to pull. If there's a way to pull, tell me now. But... Unless we, like, get the monsters in here, there's nothing we can do. So this has to go here. This has to go here. Yes, okay, it's this. Cool. And I think that should still be solvable. There we go. Game's all about making mistakes and learning from your mistakes. Very refreshing just being able to start over. On some of the long levels, it could be a bit frustrating. It's maybe one thing I don't like about the game, but yeah, there's a chip under that block. I knew we needed one more. Good. We do have a time limit. Some of the games levels are a bit time sensitive. Here it doesn't matter too much, as long as we don't do something stupid. Yeah, it's more about not messing up than about... Oh! Crap, guys, seriously. That was a misstep, but yeah, I think the better thing to do is just... God. Okay. Oh, no, 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 oh God, no, oh Lord. Okay, I guess we have to do that one first, because that's the one we're bound to fuck up. How's everybody's days going today? So I believe later versions of this game, like, introduced the ability to skip between levels more easily, or at least you could, like, look up the password to future levels. When I played as a kid, if you didn't have the password to a later level written down, you were just screwed. You played what the game gave you, and you kept on banging your head against the wall until you beat it. And if you couldn't get it, then you had your buddy come in and beat it. The bugs explode if you stand next to them? No, I think their pathing just changes. Okay, we got that one. Why do they... Sometimes they clump up and sometimes they don't. I don't know what it is, but, well, at least that's done. There's probably one challenge at the end that's a motherfucker, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We're not out of the woods yet, right? We could still mess up this puzzle. Or walk into a bomb. Okay, no, we got some wiggle room there. Yeah, but if we move one too far, the place we just were, it becomes soft-locked and unsolvable. And the game doesn't tell you that. You could keep on playing for another 3 minutes and have no idea. Yeah, so use the blocks to defuse the bomb. That's it? Oh no, don't do this to me. Got it. Okay. Oh, had a bit of a rushing feeling. I lost my breath a little bit, sweating just a tiny bit. Yeah, like, I think a lot of these games, like, they just had massive reach because they were free to play. And so educators, frickin' everybody was just installing these in random computers. You'd just, like, or, like, you'd get, like, 20 great games for Windows and it would just be one of the games included. Yeah, it definitely ran into me, but their pathing is unpredictable. Like, they go along in a straight line because the chip is there blocking them, but as soon as the chip is not there, it becomes wide open and something you couldn't necessarily predict if you don't know exactly how they move. Yes, Birdie. Yeah, there's a few different interfaces for it. Sorry, we could, let me show you what they are. Wow, there's actually only 3 keys in this. Impressive. What the hell is this? I've never seen this before in my life. Yeah, Windows, I played it on Windows, so. Okay. We're going to turn off the music for now. We're going to turn it back on later, but just so we don't get sick of it, because there's only 2 songs. Yeah, I don't know what this level is supposed to be. I guess you get the fire boot. Oh, no. Well, at least it's a quick one, I think. Yeah, so you got some, like, maze-like levels, some, like, Sokoban-style puzzles, some, like, testing your reflex. There could be, like, invisible chips. Oops. So it seems like we do not need chips to win this. So we're not looking for chips at all. I think we're just going to look for the fire boots. I imagine it's like you find fire boots and you can solve it. Or maybe it's just a maze with some death hazards in it. So at the bottom of the map, there's nothing. So bottom left, sorry. It must be bottom right, because I think we've checked everywhere else. Now we got to go all the way around. The bug might, unless the bug like went into the fire, it might still be up there somewhere. Yeah, there he is. The bastard. No, I think it's this. And the bug might be somewhere.
Bummer.
Oh, God, that kind of jump scared me a bit. But it wasn't the bug, it was just me running out of time. I guess the house burned down or something, who knows. So I think this was the way. And I think the bug actually might chase you if you go the correct way. Maybe that's what the gimmick is. Ah, yeah, I see everything, yeah. Now there were two paths. I guess this was the wrong one. I guess they were both the wrong one, wow. I thought there might be some fire boots down there. We could go up this way. This is it. This is just it, right? This is just where we go to win the game. There it is, yeah. Yeah, so just a bit of a maze. Yeah, I had one like 25 great games for Windows or something. It had like Microman. I don't think it had this, actually. It had a few games. Castle of the Winds. Midtown Madness 2. Yeah. Bash. There's like a game called Bash, like Monster Bash, which I realized like literally just this year was like a joke with Monster Mash. But I was a child and not culturally aware. After warming up on the first levels of the challenge, Chip is raring to go. Raring, is that a word that people used in 1989? Revving up, I think what they mean. This isn't so hard, he thinks. Cool. And they have the correct the comma in the correct location. Good punctuation, game. Yeah, so that's like, I guess, the tutorial. Yeah, oh, and this is the first real level. I love this one. This is a classic level. So, like, it's a mix of maze and then using the power-ups that you unlock. And we're just back where we started. Yeah, we didn't get anywhere. Maybe this will take us somewhere. Who knows? Okay. That's got to do something for us. Might just spit us out back at the beginning, but if it does, that's okay. Ah, we can get the... I see how it works. So the keys give us the items get us the chips, and the chips let us finish the level. We just need the one on the left now. This one's like a bit of a time sensitive, but they give you like a generous amount of time, it seems. We have 2 of the keys and another 4 minutes or whatever. So we just need to find the one at the... Just in case there's like a spy or something. How do we get here? Oh, we have to go the long way around. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Get here. Oh. Let's not do something stupid. I have a bad habit of doing stupid things right at the end, at the worst possible time when I absolutely should not be doing stupid things. That's when I do them. So, you have that to look forward to. But, we have all the items. We get the skates. Fire boots. Yeah, typically you can't turn on skates, but here you can. And then we get to do a little bit of running, and I get to check chat. Raring. What did raring mean? At some point, I'll do videos about roguelike games, and Castle of the Wind was my introduction to the genre, but would have to do some research first, of course, and maybe play maybe when Slay the Spire 2 comes out. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. Yeah, just straight up free, right? Okay, here we go. It'd be funny if they put like a fire at the end of the hallway and then you had to turn quickly. But the game's not like malicious usually. Okay, so remember when I said you didn't need all of the chips? Here we go, guys. Terrifying. Legitimately terrifying. Because the monsters cannot go through the chips, but they can sure make your life hell. Yeah, they're coming for me. It's all over soon. Maybe we do need every single chip in this level. Like, they're... Ah! I told you! I told you this game was scary. Ah! The other one was, like, kind of getting baited by my movement, and this one was just on top of things. Wow. Okay, let's, like, leave, like, a little quarter of chips to block them off so we don't get any more of that than we absolutely need to. Okay, I see them. I see them both. God, imagine getting jump scared by a 36-year-old video game. Impressive. Yeah, where's the other one? Yeah, I think you just do need all of the chips. It would be forgiving if they, like, made you allowed to miss one. But knowing this game, sometimes you just get a feeling, right? We've lost track of the other one, and that disturbs me a bit. We're gonna walk headfirst into him, I can tell. So at least, the number of chips left... Yeah, it seems to be... Okay, we might not need everything. It might be a little bit more forgiving than I thought. No, no. Not even messing with that. Yeah, okay, we don't need nearly everything. That's... I think it would probably be doable to get all the chips, but it's not asking us to. Actually, maybe not in the time frame. I'm not sure how forgiving the time frame is. No, I'm not messing. We're right at the end, too. 12 left. Okay, they're together, at least. Oh, we're good. Whew! Okay, good. First try, too. Castle of the Winds. Yeah, I'm not sure how much the RPG elements held up. It's, like, very D&D inspired as a game. I remember the equipment system I liked quite a bit. And I liked the spell system. There was a lot of cool spells, but I'm not sure, like, the levels ups and the assigning skill points, if there's, like, a meta strategy to do. 52 pickup, yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh, this is the one I mentioned. Yeah, where there's just... Maybe I don't remember. Maybe I never played that many levels of this game. Okay, this should take us somewhere new at least. No, it did not. Oh, God. Kind of impressive how they coded this. So going down doesn't work. Going up doesn't work. Sorry, maybe going down does work. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, we're moving forward at least. You cannot guarantee they won't just send you back to the beginning. Yeah, usually it's like an angle that it's a bit unexpected. Oh no. Okay. Okay. I remember it being a bit more maze-like than this. This seems like pretty linear, where you're just like trying to make forward progress. Okay, well, down, left. Oh no, down, right. No, down, down. Is it just the level is called South Pole? And I think if you just go down every, I never realized that. Wow. Oh, that's genius. I could have gone my whole life not knowing that. Yeah, if you just press down every time, it'll take you to the level. So yeah, it's like a bit of an old school like verbal puzzle where they tell you, look at what's the name of the level? South Pole. Yeah, a map, five head. Yeah, that's more work than just doing it. Okay. I don't think we're being asked to do anything with these. There might be some fire under them. What on earth? Oh, for real? Are you for real? Okay. Okay, so we've unlocked. What's the gimmick? If we go in the water, we don't have the swim boots, we're just gonna die. Up, down, up, down. Left, right, left, right. Oh, it's a fake wall. No, the fake walls should be, would be a different color. Typically they're blue or something. Yeah, that's a good heuristic, Rag. What on earth is this? Guys, I don't even know. It'd be funny if they made it a zero chip requirement, so you could have just passed through the gate at the start of the map. I have no idea. What's this level called? Teleblock. Oh, okay. Sorry, I get it. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay. That solves things completely. So we need to send the block through the teleporter. Yeah, okay. There's nothing. Just don't go through the last one, I guess. Doesn't look like our block. Oh, shoot. Okay, well. Okay. Always go through a different way. Then you push the block through. Taking notes here. Okay. Yeah, so what I thought it was there was something under the blocks, like a presumably water boots, or like some way to access the out of bounds area. So that's why I was getting confused. But no, you're using the blocks through the teleporter. And they could have like been nice and put like a red key uh, behind this area to the right, but no. Just you're fucked if you do that one not last. I mean, the information's all there, right? It's not like it's out of sight. And you can always do like little test runs to see how things are going to shape up without committing a bunch of time to actually doing the solution to the problem. Oh God. Guys. Oh, physical pain. Okay, let's check chat. Oh, that's so evil. Why would they do it like that? Oh my God. If I was watching myself play, I would have thought that he had to have done that on purpose, but no, I don't like listening to myself talk that much. Do you think this is like better? Like, it's worse than bad RNG because you know it's your fault. Like, as a streamer, you have made the executive decisions that have resulted in the waste of time and the repetition. Okay. Good. 3 more. Still room to fuck up, but slightly less. And around. That'll do just fine. Either side is good as long as you don't just like barrel straight through. And we just need to do this one last. Okay. There we are. Not the best shape to this level. Personally, if I was in charge of design, I would have gone with something slightly different. For that pattern with the extending arms, but okay. Exactly, Fen Economist. Yeah, it's very old school game design. Okay, we got the water boots. We do not have the red key, though. And we have the fire boots. Okay, there's gonna be like a thief somewhere. Now, question is, should we just get the key? I guess we should. Let me just go back where we came. Cool. And we have the fire boots, so we can do this. We got a bit of a time limit here. Yeah, I guess that's one possible critique in the game. It relies a lot on execution, and there's a lot of ways to soft lock your game or like mess it up. And so you have to redo things that you already have solved the puzzle effectively. But you're being asked to redo it. What on earth? I forget how this thing works. We get the skates. And the boots. Okay. Looks like the thief is not part of the puzzle, so we can just do this as we see fit. Ah, yeah. Okay, yeah. So if you try to do this without the skates, it will fuck you. But barring that, you should be okay. Okay, 4 chips left. Yeah, so just the 3 in the vacuum boot section, and we're good to go. Conveyor belts are a dead giveaway for thieves. Why do we need another red key? Maybe they do that just so you don't get soft lock in some situation. Now, I wonder if it might be faster to, like, give away your boots so you can, like, go with the flow on the conveyor belt. Seems like they'll always take you home. But... yeah, I think technically we could just give away our boots right now. Oh, we needed this. Okay, so we got this. Now we just push the block. There. Yep. Hey, there we go. Good. Would do anything to... it certainly won't intentionally try to make you soft. Like, it won't, like, put something as, like, a jump scare if you're, like, holding down the W key and you accidentally walk into it. Okay. Yeah, so you see them just, like, having these new... They take the elements they have, they introduce these elements. There's not that many of them. And they just introduce, or make completely new and ridiculous levels with them. Okay, that's... ESC to restart any level. It's F1. Is it actually ESC? It's F1. Oh, wait, or ESC 2. Okay. This is pretty much soft lock the level. Oh god. We need to make a map, guys. Yeah, okay, that was the right call. I trust this more because it seems to go to more places. I think the goal is to, like, run you around and trick you. Oh, God. The worst part is I'm not even sure. Let's go left here. I don't even see the exit. Like, for all I know, the exit could have been at the top left corner of the map when we had the option. Oh yeah, I guess we can just do that to check. And it is not. Could have also... Oh yeah, so that's a good thing. We can check some things using this. We'll see if it comes up. Okay, so now we have the option. think we decided we'd go right here. Let's go left now. Yeah, okay, good. Oh, get wrecked. I'm so good at this game. Nice, okay. Yeah, fan economist. The edge of the map is your visual landmark. Okay, I guess... Yeah, just don't get hit by these big flying balls. Gives you... Gives you like a moment of peace. Ah!
Bummer.
Ah! God. Oh, God. I love it how in some of the levels are just complete and utter chaos, and then some of them are complete snooze fest boredom. Okay, let's just unleash everything. Oh, I don't even know where the end portal is. Maybe we should do that before we...
Bummer.
Yeah, okay, let's figure out where the end portal is before we...
Bummer.
Oh, it's a smiley face. I don't feel like the chips make a smiley face. Yeah, so there's an end portal there. There's something here. Okay. Okay, we're on a roll. Just do it, Suede. Okay, that's it. Yeah. Great. Oh, Zoombeanies. Rabdig is a big fan, from the Discord, is a big fan of Zoombeanies. That game was the coolest thing in the world when I was a kid. Because of how hard it was to get through. And it got like increasingly hard as you went through, but it didn't really have any payoff to getting your Zoombeanies far. Anyway, we'll see what this level has in store for us.
Bummer.
Yeah, just walk around for 30 seconds in circle before you can actually start playing the level. That's good game design. It's a castle moat. Ah, okay, I see. I guess we just have to go straight here, right? Nothing else we could do. Okay. Uh, that was very close.
Bummer.
Okay. I think I get it. Okay. Shaped like a castle and all that. It's giving you like a nice little, Why are there bombs here, though? Okay, now if we do... What the hell? What option do we have? Oh, for real? Oh my god. Okay. The time limit is quite generous. It's like ominous. Almost a little too suspicious that the time limit is this high. Okay, go here. This, and now we can safely get in here. Good. And I think like the hard part of the puzzle is just at the beginning. I don't know, maybe they have more in store for us. But I think that was it, and now the issue is not soft locking the blocks. Okay, and then this, yeah. Yeah, games like this are just missing an undo key. If there was an undo key, I think it would be completely fair, but, and maybe a procedural... Oh god. No, I'm not doing this. What the fuck? This is exhausting. Why would they expect me to do that? No, fuck no. I have self-respect. That's... Yeah, okay. This one better.
Bummer.
It's a bit scary, but we'll see. Yeah, so you see that this is a theme, that they have these levels that scare the crap out of you with these guys. So we need to trap this guy. So this is the thing, I guess. Yeah, you trap them here, and then you use that to solve the puzzle. And if they get out, I think it's technically still doable. Just pain in the ass. Jump scare bullshit. Oh, we only need 20 more. Where are those fuckers? Okay. Good thing they can't go diagonally. That's... Huh. Okay, well, there we go. Yeah, I believe that, Rag. Yeah, definitely. But like, and the bad thing is like you need save states for that. Like, legitimately, if you make one mistake, everything's gone. It's like 10 minutes of just walking around pushing blocks, and if you make one mistake, you have to do it all over again. It's like building a house of cards, but not even as impressive as a house of cards. Yeah, I have I have dignity and self-respect. Playing a game with a level called Tossed Salad.
Bummer.
Yeah, I think so this bug just follows the left wall, I guess that's what it does. And it counts chips as the wall.
Bummer.
Oh, no, no. That was not gonna work. They're up to, those balls are up to something. Just have to not get run over by the tank.
Bummer.
Ugh. Okay. Thank you, Liquid Laser. This is a difficult game that requires moral support. Ah. Okay, I think supposed to need 5. We didn't like miss one of them, did we? No, that should be okay. What is this block here doing? I don't get it, man.
Bummer.
Ah, damn! I made the same mistake too. Funny how the bugs explode you. It's, I guess the bomb should explode you, but
Bummer.
oh. Okay, I think you could. I think there's a way to beat the bug right at the start. Ugh. Well, I guess we're gonna get to find out. If you. Yeah. Good. Like, I question the design importance of putting this section here at the beginning. It's just like a little platformer section. I guess the whole level is platforming. Okay, we're ready. Let's go. Go. Shit. Okay, I think if the block, like, beats you into existence, it doesn't actually hurt you, I think. The tanks do hurt you, but, if you're, like, on these when they go off, it doesn't do anything, as far as I can tell, so... Maybe I can be a little less careful around them, and more careful around the tanks. So we need the fire boots. Here are the fire boots. Man, imagine messing that up. I think that's what they want us to do, yeah? Okay. Still got the... Imagine how would you get this far without the fire boots? That would be impressive.
Bummer.
Oh, no. Okay. So it is Sokoban, really. They're still charging money for Sokoban. Like, I guess that makes sense. It's a good game. This one here is so much content, though. But... I don't really want to play this. Yeah, we're just going to skip levels. It was harder than I thought. Okay, so you remember block pushing into water. You remember ice skating. Now we got ice skating, block pushing into water. And I did not soft lock the game. Good.
Bummer.
And now I die. Okay, so... I didn't realize how obnoxious the level design was in these games. They'd, like, put, like, tedious rote tasks. Okay. And then, like, a bunch of, like, stuff where if you mess one thing up, you... I mean, we get infinite, right? Oh, there's a pretty steep time limit, it looks like. Let's see if we can hack this one. No, that wouldn't work. I'm just curious if there's another way to get to the solution, or if there's one way they want you to do it. 81 seconds left. That gets us somewhere. Okay, those are the chips we need. Where's the exit? Where's the exit, Chip? Where is the exit? Oh, God. "39 seconds. Oh, there. Okay, that's... We can actually maybe do that right now. Yeah, I think maybe there was like a few ways. Good. That's more in tune of what I remember from this game, where there was like often a few ways to solve the different... Oh, crap. Oh, no. Yeah, I remember that there was often a few ways to solve the different levels.
Bummer.
Okay, so let's get to the exit gate first, and then we can just repeat what we did. Let's do it this way. Maybe that'll work. Or maybe you have to go on the ice. That would make sense in the logic of the game, I guess. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let's figure out how to get to that ice. Doesn't seem to get us any... I think you can just go straight across. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's a little slower, but than the method I did before to get the chips, but I think it still works. And then I think the main path will just get you where you're trying to go. No, I don't trust that that works. So let's spend our time on this run on this, just to guarantee... Interesting that they put this much of a time limit on this one. Like, I guess it makes sense not to incentivize players not to just bang their head against the wall forever.
Bummer.
Oh, crap. Well, we know where we're going. This was it, right? Yeah. There's a little buffer before you can actually put in an input. Okay, we didn't even need to include that. Okay, so now we just go back where we came. Now, interestingly, when we make these little paths here... Yeah, we can't go to the left. But maybe in some of them you can. Go to the left or right. Like, we have the winning solution. There's no reason to fuck with a good thing. We're just going to take one more block with us. I don't know if we need this extra block, but couldn't hurt to find out. Yeah, we do. Okay. I really want to know, how, like, what on earth is that path there to get to the end? Exactly, Rag. Yeah, there is like a bit of hostile game design here. Oh, I remember this one. Oh, God. So remember, you can move off of the suction pads. What's the name of this level? Forced entry. Yeah, I think you might need to use the numpad to get some of these chips, or maybe to the end. Okay, so I guess you would need to... Yeah, to get here, you either need skates or... Oh, God. We'll come back there, I guess. Oh, okay. So we can get where we need to go. We got plenty of time. Don't know what we did there to get that chip, but it worked. There we go. Nice. Okay. I think you just need to predict where you need to be and then hold the right arrow key. So we need 3 more chips. We could go through here. I think there's probably something in the... No, there's nothing in that corner. Where's the last chips? I could see yeah, okay, I missed a few in the middle, I guess. Good. All of these levels are pretty big, like bigger than they might look. Where is that last chip? Here it is. Good. Good. What is this? What actually is that? You didn't teach me about this game. I'm just dodging slimes for the whole playthrough. Okay. There's 82. Oh my God. I need to look up most tedious levels because I feel like there's a funny answer to that question. Because some of like the regular levels are pretty damn tedious. I think I can just do that. Yeah, they don't... I don't think they path through the... It's probably just faster than trying to time it, you know? Like, even if there is a chance that they could intercept me here. Oh, okay. Can't path straight through that way. If. Where are you going? Has to be like a random direction. Okay, 20 more chips.
Bummer.
Ah, okay. No, absolutely not. 82 chips, yeah. uh, has to try breaking the mechanics. Yeah, a few oh my god. Okay.
Bummer.
This one looks okay, but a little tedious. Oh, the teleportation maze. This, unless as long as it doesn't throw me out into the fire or into the water or bomb or any of the other 50 million things in this game that will kill you, it's not so bad. A nice relaxing trip through the maze. That's us right now. Only 24 more chips. Plenty of time to. I'm not seeing any hazards. Just a walk in the park. A nice walk in the park. For our digital avatar, Mr. Chip himself. Man, they made a lot of things look like swastikas in this game. I'll just be the one who says it. Interesting. Not the design choice I would have gone with. But I guess symmetry, from a puzzle perspective, is appealing. Okay, so now we can go in from the other angle. And it gives us access to unique chips, yeah. Yeah, so the entire level is just like, oh, make sure you go around and enter that teleporter from a different angle to access to come out different sides. I think I understand how the teleporters work now, though. That's good. They seem to cycle linearly. It doesn't, like, which way you go through the teleporter doesn't affect what teleporter you go to, but it does affect what side you'll come out on. And what teleporter you go to seems to be determined just, it's just like runs through a linear cycle. Like you start going teleporter 1, then teleporter 2, etc. Now this one's interesting because we could go back the way we came. And I wonder if they could really fuck you with that. Yeah, I think the answer seems to be don't go back the way you came for any of these, but maybe in the end you start having to. Looks like we do. Yeah, let's try going back in this way. Good. Okay, that gives us a new chip. Nice. This one doesn't look familiar. I think there's a new chip here. Could have just put it like 3 tiles away from the teleporter entrance, but they did that instead. I respect their decision. Despite massive personal pain to myself. Okay. And I think just 3 more now. We can just go back and forth. Yeah, okay, this... Okay. Oh, God. If you have suggestions, feel free to put them in chat. think I might not have done that before. This I've definitely done. So I've tried going there. I've tried going there. Okay. Nothing. This is somehow Pablo. If Pablo's around, this is somehow less frustrating than Civ 2. And Civ 2 is a very frustrating game, but I feel like you can put out the fires in Civ 2, whereas this game, it torture, pulling teeth. Yes, that's a good. Oh God, we're missing 3. It's not even like we just need 1. I don't remember doing this, but that I remember definitely. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. How on earth? I don't know. I guess we just missed that one. No, no, no. Okay, so it's definitely a side one. We need to be going to the side. This one we've done before. Here we, okay, we can approach this one from the side. That's new. Like, all of this is new, at least. That's a good sign. I don't remember ever doing that. But now I'm just the same place I was before. No, no, this is... Okay, let's just, for fun, we're gonna Google most worst chips challenge level. Blobnet? Yeah, we've seen Blobnet. Um... Mafia 1. Huh. Anyway, let's skip through some stuff. There's at least one more cool... It was like the 30th level or something. So F6. This is a cool level, right? Another block pushing ice level. Interesting. Yeah, so this was a very important level. If you like played back in the day, you were not allowed to skip levels. So the way this worked, it seems kind of like what the heck is going on, but if you read carefully, you can see the codes to some of the levels. So like this is letter P. This is the letter L. You could use these to figure out how to get to a future Chips Challenge level. To skip through the game, basically. Because otherwise, if you just got stuck, you were fucked. I don't know, maybe there was a way to skip levels, but I was under the impression that there was not. So, let's see, Cypher, Chips Challenge. Oh, there's a wiki. I'm going to be spending some time on this wiki, not during the stream. Yeah, so if you, this is the map of the level. You can see LLIO HPPX. So let's go, select level. It won't let me enter a code. Anyway, so there was a way to use these codes. Like when you start a level, it says, does not actually give me the code. Interesting. Well, it would let you skip to forward levels. It seems like the way things are now, you could just skip like this forever. Yeah, this is level 60. Let's see level 129. Yeah, you see things get really hard very quickly. You just open it up and you have no clue what they want you to do. There's 6 chips somewhere. I think they want you to... Yeah, it's called lobster traps, so they seem to want you to trap these things in these little pill compartments. Yeah. Oh, damn. There's like another ice one. I love ice levels. The marsh.
Bummer.
Yeah, like a bit of a maze level. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. Anyway, so that's the game. If you guys are interested in playing it yourself, it is available for free on Steam. So definitely check it out. I'm going to browse the wiki a bit. Okay, I had a fun streaming today, and yeah, we'll be doing a new player game for Civilization 3. If you'd like to play multiplayer, it'll be at 3 or 4 p.m. Not sure exactly when it's going to be. A few players have said different times, but sometime today between 3 and 4. Just show up in the Discord. Discord is linked below, and you can play with us. We might do like a challenge where we have you guys race to build as many cruise missiles by turn 29 as you can, and see who can do the most. Anyway,